Adjust level with a gradient of 0.02 for FITUO's precision. When making level adjustment, adjust the horizontal direction by using wet liner or adjustable tightening pad iron. The adjustment is subject to bidirectional adjustment in the cross direction. We can judge whether the zero position of the gradient is correct according to different position of the bubble. Put the gradient on the base surface of the equipment. Adjust pad iron at one end to make sure that the gradient bubble is in the center. Then adjust the gradient of 90 degrees and adjust the pad iron for the second time to make sure that the gradient bubble is in the center. When bubbles of both two directions reach the request, the initial adjustment is finished. Put the net parts according to the video installation of assembly sequence. After completion of the assembly, connect it with impact host to ensure the normal operation of equipment, not obstructing and protect opposition person. The host bottom of the automatic impact testing machine should be higher than that of automatic feeding device. The purpose is to make the host front jaw bearing position and the automatic feeding specimen outlet position as the opposition picture shows. Height difference requirements. Please refer to a test picture of the host opposition instruction. When put samples into the sample boxes, we need to notice that all the sample gaps should be in the same direction. Gap direction should be in line with the pendulum impact direction. We must make sure that the host works normally before connecting the host with the feeding equipment. Connect two pieces of connecting plate with the host and automatic feeding device separately, and tighten them with connection screws. Connect the air pipe head with the air shortcut plug at the back of the host. Connect the two marked air tubes on the back of the host and the automatic feed sealant connector accordingly. Open the power supply of the host, press the Take pendulum button, press automatic feed button, check sample outlet conditions and where the cylinder operates regularly. Please refer to the instruction book for detailed adjustment. Connect the equipment to 380 voltage, 50 Hz 3-phase 4-wire power supply. Open the equipment power and the indicator light is on. Press the tick pendulum button. Adjust the pendulum rotation direction. Counterclockwise rotation in the wrong direction. If it's clockwise, the direction is correct. Then shut off the power supply and adjust the phase sequence of work power according to the pendulum rotation direction, so as to reach the requirement of correct use of the equipment. When the above operation is finished, test whether a corresponding mechanical action of each control button is correct. Pendulum installation. Install corresponding pendulum according to the requirement of the test. First install the pendulum, load watch and nut, and then lock nut. Adjust a small pendulum pointed to zero. Firstly, make sure the pendulum is in the vertical position and motionless, and pull the pointer to a maximum energy line. Use a wrench or hammer to tap on a fork slightly. When the pointer presses to the fork, make sure the pointer points to a maximum energy line. Small pendulum span adjustment. Place the span alignment plate on the impact jaw spot. The gap direction overlaps with the pendulum blade. Then push the pendulum lightly to the gap of the span alignment plate. Check whether the gap and the blade is coincident, and is there a gap in the size 40 mm direction of two jaw spots and the span alignment plate. If there is a gap, after the press block of the front and back clamp is loose, adjust it to a standard range. Dial reading mode of a small pendulum. On the dial can form the scale dividing range of the small pendulum. Shake the 150 jaw in red within scale line to read energy value, and the energy value is read from right to left. The pointer instructs that energy value rotates from left to right. Pendulum replacement. Choose suitable pendulum according to the using scope and the endurance of samples. Change mode. Loosen the lock nut. Use a special demolition of the device to disassemble. Take down the pendulum, replace it with a suitable pendulum and lock nut. Adjust the big pendulum pointer to 0. Firstly, make sure the pendulum is in vertical position and motionless, and pull the pointer to a maximum energy line. Use a wrench or hammer to tap on the fork slightly. When the pointer presses the fork, make sure that the pointer points to a maximum energy line. Big pendulum span adjustment. Place the span alignment plate on the impact jaw spot. The gap direction overlaps with the pendulum blade. Then push the pendulum slightly to the gap of the span alignment plate. Check whether the gap and the blade is coincident, and is there a gap in the size 40 mm direction of two jaw spots and the span alignment plate. If there is a gap after the press block of the front and the back clamp is loose, adjust it to a standard range. Dial reading mode of big pendulum. Confirm a single dividing range of big pendulum on the dial. The handle drawn in black within single line to read the energy value, and the energy value is read from right to left. The pointer instructs that energy value rotates from left to right. Open the computer. Double-click to enter into the impact procedure software. Of this process, please refer to the Computer Control Impact Test Software Operation Instruction. Adjust the host and automatic feeding device according to the requirement of instruction book, and then connect the side keyboards with the host and computer separately, and plug PassDock to the computer USB socket to connect the air source. Turn on the main power source. Pull the toggle switch on the operation panel to the on position. The host indicator light is on. Press the tick pendulum, return pin, impact buttons one after another, and check whether the mechanical action of the host is regular. Press the return pin button and then press the release pendulum button to make the pendulum back to the vertical position. Before doing low temperature test, take out the sample box. Put the funnel on the guide slot of the box. Add absolute ethical of 95% purity, about 8 liters. Put the sample into the box. We need to notice that the sample gap should be in the same direction. Gap direction is in line with the pendulum impact direction. Put the samples box into the guide slot, open the low temperature control power, open the stir button, take out the sample box, check liquid stir condition. Put it into the sample box. Press Set button after setting the temperature controller to the required temperature. Make sure to open the refrigeration and open the alarm function. When temperature alarming, keep 10 minutes cooled in salt season. Then you can do automatic feeding and packaging test. During the installation of the sample, we can press a tick pendulum button to raise the pendulum to the highest position. After the installation time is over, press automatic feed button. Convey the low temperature sample to jaw spot. Press impact button. The pendulum broke samples. The energy value showing now is the one that its material has in low temperature condition. When operating with the computer, please read the microcomputer control software instruction book carefully. Set up the temperature according to the scope of application. PV stands for actual temperature. SV stands for setting temperature. Set stands for confirm button. Set up the temperature according to test requirement. Specific steps as shown in the operation manual.